the Marilagia. If you are going to drink like a wizard, then you must release the beast.
Crack the ice.
Marit Lager. Crack the ice and release your beast. Available at all fine Sinclair superstores.
Worm would like to remind you to drink responsibly.
Who is ready for some aggro? What's up, guys? Shirazamon and Little Fight as always in the house. Today we're going super aggro with white metal. This has got 9 planes. We got Darksteel Citadels and Ancient Dens to just fuel out some incredibly fast, hopefully aggressive turns. We've got 4 Vault Skirge, 4 Frogmites. We even have 4 Ornithopters. More on that later. 3 Ardent Recruits, 4 Court Homunculus. Don't make me say that 3 times. 4 times is even worse. 4 Glint Hawks. The Thraben Inspector really shines in this because it makes an artifact. And 4 Bonesplitters, which make this kind of relevant and are able to return with this and other things. 3 Journeys. Have to have this. I actually messed around with Explosive Apparatus, which costs 1. I messed around with Flayer Husk. I just about anything that costs 1, and I had some success here and there. The biggest problem, I think, is elves, and I just kind of needed a catch-all, and with Gurmag Anglers around, I put 3 of these main, and then we rounded off with our Auriok Sunchaser. In our sideboard, we've got some Heat Bear Tech with 2 Acolytes, or I should say 2 Crimson Acolytes, 2 Obsidian Acolytes. 3 Last Breath is kind of my answer for Tron when I can't lean on Macabre, because it grabs the 1/2 Wizard and the 0/4 Wall, and just nice in a pinch, and it's good against burn. I didn't want to have to run Lone Missionaries here. 2 Standard Bearers, 1 Aura Fracture for the hexproof matchups and such, and also for Spider Silk Armor. 3 Strands, Catch-All, and the 2 Relics, which are very organic in this list because of our leaning on artifacts and such. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to jump in and see if we can't get our first 5-0. Probably not because I'm on Twitch, but we'll see. I've got a really cool green ramp deck that I shared with some of our funders on Buy Me a Coffee site, but I'll go over that too real quick. The where did I put that? I think it's on a green ramp. I almost played it today. I had some great success with it, and then it started 2-3-ing me all day long, and I was, well, I guess we'll get to that later, because right now we've got a match, and hopefully we've got a victim. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we are. Let's see how fast we can go. Well, we got a lot of Bonesplitters. We don't have much along the way of anything else, but I think I'm going to keep this. 3 lands is a lot. We only run 17 total, but we're going to keep. It's nice to get the Auriok stuff going on early with the 3/3 dude, but yeah, take what you can get. We'll throw this out there, and just like that, we've got 2 artifacts. Sometimes you can get Metalcraft on turn 1 thanks to Ornithopters. Also, Ornithopters are very good at blocking Gurmag Anglers, buying you a turn, stopping things from turning into ninjas. Outside of a Delver, it kind of blocks Delver all day long, not the card, but the actual thing there. So burn it is. And the only decks that might be about as fast as we are. We shall see. Let's get our guys out and going. Well, I'm going to lean on creatures because these guys probably won't last long with Searing Blaze and such. So we'll throw this out there. Get our own Lightning Bolt going next turn, hopefully. Let's attack here. We'll be able to double ramp the Bonesplitter, and maybe we'll be able to deter some of these lightning bolts. If you hear a little shiver in my voice, I'm freezing, and it's not cold in the house. It's not really even cold outside. There is a storm coming, but I don't know what it is. Must be something. Who knows? Man, oh man, is it just the SS metagame in the house here? Anybody else out there other than Little Fight and Shirazamon, please chime in and say hi. Love to hear from you. Yeah, so I'm getting my like $200 worth of cards from Card Kingdom today. I'm going to be loving that. So this is just a nice, nobody ever wants to mess with that. So we're going to throw all kinds of goodies on that. I'm going to invest in Bonesplitter, but not equip it now. Just going to try to get them with volume here. Court's going to come down. One of the coolest things about this deck is plays a lot like White Nickel, but it's almost impervious, as you can see right now, to Electrickery. If you're going to kill something, it has to be kind of, you know, all-in sort of removal, something that's obligated to do just that. Good day, says Nim Chimsky. All right, good to hear you. All right, so yeah, sorry for the shivering host here. Hey, is that a card? Anybody look up Shivering Host? I swear that's a magic card. I don't think it's a Pauper card, but we'll see. And we're only like 3 weeks away. I got to put up a little like no-show alert because I'm going to be hosting about 3 or 4 Pauper friends from all over the world come March 2nd for the big Pauper Pro Tour. So Chittering Host, that's what I was thinking. All right, good. So they're already feeling the heat of the artifact love, and they're using three stuff spell. What the hell am I talking about? All right, let's diversify our threats. We'll rock like this. Then I'm gonna pop one of these just in case we get some other goodie out. Nope, we don't. That kind of blows. Oh well. But we are gonna hit for 6. That's good times. Better than the 3 our opponent can muster, but thank goodness they're a little screwed there. I thought of even running Lotus Petals in this. I just didn't want to go too all in. But it's an incredibly fast deck. It can have some very fun starts, and right up there with White Nickel as far as fun playability and such like that. And that's definitely our least favorite creature is the Inspector, but being that it throws an artifact on the yard is huge for a lot of the Metalcraft stuff, as we can see here. Yes, we have another artifact. Quite a few, in fact. In fact, I'm going to pop this. I like to do this before combat, see if we can grab stuff. And you want to tap your artifact lands first, just because they tend to be blowing up in games 2 and 3. Here we come for 4. Yeah, Bunny Deluxe. I've been working on a version of this for a while behind the scenes. Nice. Little fight. Alrighty, let's see here. Well, I'll tell you what I don't want to see, and I should never say that because we always end up seeing it, but it doesn't help that it's real popular right now. Elves can be a bit of an issue just because it's not so much they're hard hitters. We've got Standard Bear and such for that. It's the life gain. And so I've got to really curb my removal package towards just using it on creatures. So, all right, so that's nice. We start off with a W. Our opponent was a little mana screwed there. Helps with burn, though. I mean, if you're ever going to play a deck that's mana screwed, it's either this one or burn's a good choice. All right, so we're going to bring in the Strands. We're going to bring in Last Breath, and we're going to bring in Crimson Acolyte, just because. Why not? I'll probably lose 2 Ornithopters, 1 Inspector. I'm going to get rid of a Sunchaser and a Skyfisher because it don't really need to be returning much. And I'm going to get rid of the Journeys because if I've got to get rid of something, like one of their creatures, this works. Yeah, it gives them 4 life, but in a pinch, I want to use this on my stuff. So I'm going to be able to throw that going there. He's probably, you know, bringing in up to 4 Smash to Smithereens or whatever the red spell is. We're just going to have to deal with that. If it's a creature, we've got Acolyte to protect. Maybe Strands will help out. Or we can Last Breath in response and pull a little bit ahead on life. Rolas in the house. Good to see you. Deluxe, your thought on the Surge and Burn? Well, I haven't seen much of one. Mostly what I've been running into a lot of Tron lately. It's just different. It seems like it must be the time of day I play or what. But that's why I've been having fun with that green ramp deck. But today I just kind of wanted to go a little bit more aggro here. So... all right, well, yeah, we'll rock like this, see how it goes. But yeah, this is just a whole lot of fun. Like I said, outside of like unchecked artifacts, you know, and our acolytes, but just about everything can withstand, you know, Electrickery and better, so I'm loving it. So we've got our hate on board. We've got an artifact to bounce. We've got this. Sometimes, you know, I'll just bounce the token just for sheer tempo and not having to lose a drop. But I'm liking this. We'll keep. I mean, can't really argue with this hand. It'd be nice if we had an artifact land, 2 white, but we'll see. Woot woot. X and Rouge in the house. All right. Here we are. Let's see if our opponent starts diversifying his burn towards our creatures or us. Okay, we like to see that. Yeah, pretty much no-brainer here. We'll rock like this, kind of our only option. That's what I like Ornithopter here. See, with this hand and Glint Hawk, you can just keep indefinitely doink, 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 and then you throw the Bonesplitter on. I'm sorry, that wasn't very descriptive, was it? Doink, doink, doink. I mean, you know, you just keep bouncing the Ornithopters up and down and getting value out of them and getting Glint Hawks out, and then later on you can put a Bonesplitter on them and start slamming. So bam, bam, bam. Yeah, same sort of lingo, I guess, right? Okay, well, this kind of, I don't know about this. Tempted to just throw that clue back. I mean, I could drop Bonesplitter. Throw Acolyte down. I think I'm going to slow roll this just a little bit and drop a... Let's drop Acolyte. Just so I can save my dudes. I don't have that many in my hand right now, so... Plus, this is nice if we have a really heavy Bonesplitter draw, and or they've got the Get To Lava Runner. It's like, roadblock. Ha. What's this? Okay, well, there it is. There's the Alchemist. All right. Here's an artifact. Let's see. I'm going to roll like this and this. We're going to throw down the Bonesplitter for this. I'll play the Glint Hawk, and I think we're going to return, you know what, I'm actually going to return the clue, and I'm going to play the other Glint Hawk and return the Darksteel Citadel just so we can get into race mode. Yep. Drawing one is not going to make much of a difference here, and if we're doing that, we're already winning. That mana has got to be used to be powering up Bonesplitters or protecting our dudes after this turn, which I will start doing ad nauseum, but we have to live first of all. Unless our life gain shows up, we've got to represent some sort of damage or we're dead meat. All the deck list we'll have in the description here. You just have to wait a little bit. We'll go over the list too, though. Let's see, we've got Needle dropped. Here comes another drop, maybe. Chain Lightning shows up. Still to our face. That makes you a little nervous. Means they probably got some good Fire Blast issues and all kinds of other goodies coming at us. Let's see. Well, we don't have much in the way of artifacts, but we already have the artifact. I think I'm going to lean more on playing planes just so I can keep our guys healthy. Yeah, why not? Throw it on this guy. We'll attack here for 7. I don't know if we're going to pull this one off, though. This feels a little... They feel fully loaded. 5 cards, 2 mountains, Alchemist in check. I think we're going to pull 1-1 here and have to go to game 3, but we'll see. Locked and loaded Crimson Acolyte on our side. Very good against Tribe. Let's see what we get here. Smash to Smithereens shows up, and it's targeting the Bonesplitter. We can't help that. We take it. Nice play. Would have been neat if our only creature or only thing out was a Darksteel Citadel, but what you gonna do? We can drop one still. Don't forget you can blow that up with that too. So I'm gonna do this for the artifact bonus, and let's not let this be blockable. And get him for maximum damage. God, I wish I had a prismatic right about now, but this is gonna be close. Attack! No blocks for you, Mr. Alchemist. Still don't think we're going to live out of this turn. Not sure yet how to resolve the imaginal command functionality. Yeah. Thank you for fixing that at the beginning of the show there with our YouTube channel fixins. I got all kinds of interviews this last week and the week coming up, so I have a weird feeling I'm not going to be able to do Pauperganda Fridays much longer. It's probably going to have to come up with a promo for Saturdays or something like that. Who knows? And I've asked that a million times. Hoo-ah! Yeah, we're going to, if I can remember, all right, does he have the, does he even need one? I think he doesn't need one here. Yeah, we're dead. Just dead. We're going to do the Sentinel hand cream shout outs in a little bit here. Got to go over those. You guys have come up with some really good ones. I'm not quite sure how to pay respect to who we use. If we do use it in the commercial coming up for Nettle Sentinel hand cream, that'll be pretty interesting to see go down. Alrighty, let's lean a little less on that. Oh, I wanted to bring in standard bears. I forgot about that. I really like that. You get those out with this guy out. It's a wee bit long-winded, but I'll take it. I'm going to lose 1 might, 1 scourge, and we'll go from there. Aha. So got to write down a big L there. Hopefully we'll be on the play, and last breath will show up. Standard bear will show up. Who knows? Might have been a difference. Saw quite a few creatures in that, so I think the Acolytes are going to be a good thing here. Yeah, we want to play first. We got the Acolyte. We don't have any artifacts except for this guy. So Glint Hawk's kind of dead in the water. I'm not going to auto-keep this. We have 2 lands. Best case scenario here. We lead with that. We play Homunculus after that. I don't know. This is a strange hand. What do you guys think of this hand? I'm actually thinking of throwing this back. I don't have any synergy here. It's a lot of waiting around, and against burn, that's not the best play. I knew we were drawing like a... I'll keep it. It's a 2-land hand. I can't get too greedy. 2-land hand. We've got hate on board. Artifacts will come. Unfortunately, so will their smashed to smithereens. And since we've only got the 1, it might be the end of us. But we'll see. Whatever. It's all good. Got a buddy who's doing some amazing new footage underwater and such, so I'm going to be getting some HD footage, doing a few more little promos in the next few weeks to come. Just little artsy-fartsy pieces I like to do. Alright, what do we got here? Thyscom's in the house. Good news, I got a job. Wow, you make me look bad. Alrighty. Very cool. Congrats on that. Yeah, I've got quite a few things up in the air right now that are it's just all over the place. Okay, so we can drop Homunculus. I mean, we can return this. That's an artifact for the Glint Hawk. Not sure that's the best play. Ah, boy. Let's attack first. Let's go here. I think we'll play Glint Hawk. Yeah, we'll return it and we'll just play it again. See what's up. All right. Representing at least a lightning bolt of our own. Okay, well, that's interesting. Is this what it takes to beat burn? They have to be mana screwed? Let's hope. Wow. Okay, well, we just dodged 6. Kind of makes us feel like a fool for not playing this dude. I'm going to play this. And just to kind of bolt another to draw another lightning bolt, since we don't have any metalcraft, I hope he uses this turn to roast that. It's only going to get good in like 3 turns of artifacts, so... Oh, alright. Well, let's attack. And not sure we should double Skyfisher here. Tempting, but drop this dude down. We'll return this. Play this. It's very tempting to do that, but I'm gonna hold back. We have 2. No, he's got to have answers for that. Come on. Of course, you could argue you put double Skyfisher out that are unprotected. They're going to be encouraged to do that as far as roast them and save us pain on our end, but yeah, I've got this 1 gig that I've had to do like 2 or 3 different interviews. I've done a video interview. I've had to edit something at the last minute and put all this stuff together. So tell ya, something's gonna break. Hopefully not my bank account. No. All right, let's do this. Should we? One's enough, I think. Let's rock this out. We'll throw this back. And we've got protection for days. Let's go like this and hit for a lot. Here we are. Okay. So we've got 5, 6 a turn. I think we've got this. Let's make it protected first. We'll target the thing that we don't care about the most. So if he does have an instant reaction, we can at least respond to it. Or if we lose the race, we can just do that. I'm not in a hurry to kill that. It's just going to die by itself. Rather have the protection up. Hopefully he's sitting on a bunch of searing blazes here. Cool. More very slow burn while we have air power and protection from red on the ground. Okay, let's go right here. This is good times. Here's an artifact, damn it. Be nice if that showed up in other ways. Let's protect it from red. We'll go like this. Keep that dude back for defense to save on life. We've got 8 coming at him. Pow! Not out of the woods yet, mister. Burn has a funny way of somehow making this still scary. Alright. Yeah, still kind of technically a rogue brew, you know, white metal, but wanted to lean very aggro, so because I play aggro pretty well and been crashing burning quite a bit more than usual lately, so got to get my street cred back up, right? I haven't been playing in the challenges either. Just, man, I tell you, my youngest, Aaron, God, we are playing so much tabletop Magic, I can't even exaggerate it. It's like he burns me out, and then I don't want to play online. I just lay on the couch, blink, and it's nighty-night. So, all right, so there's round 1. We beat Burn 2-1. Good to have protection from red. My youngest plays just about everything. He's getting really into, I'll go over the list here while we're waiting on our next matchup here. He's really into blue mostly right now, blue and red. He likes to combo those together. But yeah, so in this board so far, you can see we're just leaning very heavy on almost like 1 mana drops when you count Frogmite as 0 and Ornithopters and stuff. We curve out at 2. That's the top spell we've got. So all right, going up against Castle of Commons. Yeah, we want to play first. We've got artifacts. We've got good stuff. We're all good. We'll keep this. You got to take a breath when you look at these hands and think like, well, what the hell should I be hitting with here? And I believe, depends on what we're facing, right? All right, I'm going to just lean on, I'm actually going to lean on Scourge first play. All right, let's go. Let's do this. And hopefully a Bonesplitter is right behind and we can eat through the air. So if this is hexproof, we're in a little bit of trouble. Anything Celestia, if I'm saying that right, I'm a little worried about. Hexproof can be a bear. Slivers can be an issue. We've only got so much removal in this. Okay, well, let's see. Next turn we're going to have a bunch of stuff. So I think the good slow play here is to play the Sunchaser, because next turn our Homunculus is going to come out with our recruit, and we're going to have Insta Army. It's going to feel pretty good. So right now I'm just going to kind of put out this meek little Sunchaser who will spend the turn fixing her glider, and next turn we'll be throwing some very heavy couches off of it. Man, I am freezing. It's Slivers. I do not want to see Slivers. That was the last deck we 5-0'd with, actually. Poison kind of blows. All right, well, let's get our artifacts out so we can power this up. As you can see, this will be 3. This will be a 3/3, and I'm just going to lean on blocking. Most of the time, if you're going to sleeve this up, you really want to focus on your air power against anything green machine, because your dudes, while they are cool early, oftentimes you're just going to block with them later. So we steal a quick one there, a little mana screwed, but heck, when you look at the curve on this deck, it can come out faster than burn with creatures. So no, thank you for that free info. Okay, well, we know they've got Journey. I'm not sure if that's going to be all that relevant. Prismatic Strands is so huge in this matchup. So those have to come in. Standard Bearers, not that important. Obsidian Acolyte's not going to be needed. These guys could keep us alive, but I'd rather just have Journey. So it comes down to a question of what 3 things do we lose? I'm going to lose 1 Inspector. I'm not going to be tripping those clues for much more than just, you know, bouncing other things. I've got to lean pretty heavy on my flyers. I'm actually going to lose a Recruit. And I'm thinking of 1 Frogmite. Like that, just so I could play my Frogmites when I see them. They're free in theory. I mean, there's going to be those hands that are just the holy crap, I've got everything hand, but out of the gates. But against a heavy ground crew, I'm going to be wanting to cast these while I'm flying in the air later turns mid game, so that I can chump block stuff and block things. So I want to make sure that all my flyers are present and accounted for. So that's all I'm going to do here and hope for the best. All right, what's up? Xenown in the house. Good to see ya. All my implements of liquidity here. Or I should say liquids. All right, god dang, I am freezing. 1 mana, is it enough? I don't think so with this hand. Usually it is. Yeah, we'll have to ship this. Let's argue why we would keep it. I can't really think of a good reason. We'll mulligan this. Okay, very good hand. We'll keep this. We've got early defenses. Ground crew. I don't know if I want to see another one of those. Yeah, they might buy us turns early. We'll put them on the top. It's only 1 after all. It is an artifact too. They've got a nice slower start there. I do believe I'm going to lean on the Vault Skirge again. If we get a Bonesplitter early, air power is just going to be everything here. So I'm going to rock like that. We'll pay this. Hopefully make up the life quickly. Again, drop Sunchaser, and then it'll be double Court Homunculus for the block, maybe double block if they've got a really heavy Lord draw. Be nice to see a Journey show up, but boy, slivers can get just so out of control, as we saw a couple weeks ago when we last 5-0'd with it. You get those 6/6 creatures coming over. It's like Swirling Sandstorm. This. All right, so this feels pretty good here. This is going to be activated next turn. So that's feeling all right. Of course, we're probably going to be at like 16 life next turn, but we'll gain 1 now. Whew, man, I should be playing with snow-covered plains the way I'm feeling. I have got to warm up. Took a really hot shower, my exercise, food, all that, and nothing really changed. But man, there's just something in the air. I haven't seen that land in forever. Trip. All right. I like when I see a double color attack deck focusing on 1 color. Hopefully this is green too, because it'll help our strands later on. Ouch! That's gonna hurt. Killing a creature and a land. That is a turn well spent. Put on a warm sweater? Yeah, I'll do that at the break probably. All right, well, let's see what we can do here. We don't have an artifact if that rolls down. We don't if that goes here. Well, I'm just going to rinse repeat. Sure as hell not going to block with our Sunchaser. I'll attack here. California's not used to the cold. Actually, I always remember being called a liar. I went out to visit extended family in Texas when I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I was talking about how much snow we got that year, and they just flat out called me a liar. They just didn't think it snowed in California. I'm like, no, it does quite a bit. Now, if there was only a faithless looting in white, I'd be all over this. I think this is going to go the burn route where we wait, let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we die to poison next turn if we can't do stuff here. Jeez. Well, that's at least a 2/2, but let's see. That's 2, 4, 6, 8 poison coming over. We can't do nothing here. Yeah, we're dead. I don't know why I'm even clicking here. I mean, it's just, I guess we'll just see what we can see. See if he's got another Gleeful Sabotage. This game is amazing. Playing and getting the adrenaline going is something other people don't understand that I don't get from other games. I totally agree with you, Syscoms. It's few and far between where I just kind of log on and I'm like, whatever. Yeah, we'll scoop here. All right, 1-1 against the dreaded slivers. Actually, I'm going to take that as a cue to go put on a sweater. I'll be right back, guys, as soon as it lets me quit here. What the hell's going on? Okay, be right back. Sweater time. My favorite sweater's hiding. Right. Check, check, check. Yeah, stuff like that. Quest for favorite sweater. Didn't find it. Found an old one. I was running around going, my time's running out, and I'm sitting here looking for something a little more aesthetically appealing, but this will have to do. Ah, that's what the doctor ordered, damn it. So the problem with this, obviously with slivers, is that they don't stay to power very long. So we're going to lean on the air. Hopefully we don't get screwed. Or if we have artifact lands, it's the Darksteel Citadel and we laugh all the way to the bank. Ah. Okay. This is taking forever. All right. Yeah, we want to play first. The Battle of the Aggro. Man. I'm going to keep this. This is the kind of hands I like with Ornithopter, Glint Hawk, Ardent Recruit. Before you know it, they can really shut the door on us if they play the artifact hate, but we're going to keep. If Bonesplitter shows up, we got good times all around. It's chancy, but hey, we're playing aggro, baby. Woo! I'm full of woos again too because of Ric Flair. I was watching the 30 for 30 on Nature Boy again. Just got a whole heaping of woo. Actually, never really even watched him wrestle. That documentary is so good. All right, can I do anything else? Click on this just in case. It says 2. All right, I believe you. Let's go. Here we are. 2 creatures that both fly on turn 1. That's not bad. You can see how intoxicating this feels if you follow this up with like a Bonesplitter and Frogmite, and before you know it, you're just smashing face. So, okay, not what I wanted to see, but we'll throw this out. If it was a court, that'd be cool because we could bring this out, but artifact hate is really going to hurt here. We've got some blockers. Really like to see maybe a just a basic or what do you call Darksteel Citadel. Throw out a Sunchaser. Go for broke. We'll see. Flanking. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. And they get bigger. Okay. Come on. Artifact something. Well, I've seen worse. We'll do this. Actually, this time we will return the land so that we can play it again. I doubt that. What's this cost? 2 still? It's the same as last time, you jackass. All right, let's go. At least we're representing some sort of air power. Problem being, our land is not showing up. Chat got real quiet after my little sweater hunt. Everybody still there? Boy, this person, maybe they're from the Outback. That looks like a Aussie plains, doesn't it? Aussie, Aussie, oi, oi. Okay. We block this just insta-dead. I'm going to wait. These will only get bigger. Okay, well that sucks, but at least we can throw out a Frogmite now. And we'll pop this out for 1. And now we've got a 3/3 in the house. We'll go like this. Put it to him. Still eating pizza here, says Shiraz. You are still on air. All right. Opponent's at 10. We got a wee bit of a quick clock here. We got plenty of blockers. Really don't want to see a... okay, that qualifies as something we don't want to see. What can I get rid of? I don't need both of these. I'll block one of them. 6 is good. Might be dead next turn. I'm not going to be able to attack with him, so there's a blocker. There's one too. Okay, wow. Now then, that's 4, 7, 9. If we get rid of the dude, we might want to save that for a what do you call? This is interesting. We can go all the way down, get him down to 1 life, and then we could die to a lord. Or we could play, sit back, block with artifacts. Getting rid of a lord's always a good thing. Good lordy. Let's say optimum scenario, he drops a land and 2 lords next turn. That'll be 12 coming at us. We keep 2 guys back. It kind of negates the reason for doing that. I'm going to cast the Sunchaser. We'll keep the blocking route here and attack with these dudes. We have plenty of blockers. Yeah, let's do that. This way we guarantee... I should never say that word. He could just have a holy day. People could still play that even though they don't. Who knows? Shannon of Life's Roar. That's always one of my favorites. Underplayed. Here's a lord. Does he got another? Ouch. Well, as long as he doesn't have the flying. I want to keep that journey back in case he had the... sorry, not the flying, the one with reach. That would have really sucked. But as it sits now, he's attacking. We will block here, here, and here. We're going to take 4. Now, hold on a minute. We'll have... we don't want to do that, do we? We want to take 8, unblock. Because we still want to have Metalcraft. 1, 2, 3. We'll take 8. Hopefully he doesn't have Mutagenic. Mutagenic, he kills us. I just want to be able to kill him. So we'll say okay here. And it's fine on the flanking front. Boom, down to 2. Still got Metalcraft. Yeah. No flying. Nothing in the yard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's attack. Oh yeah, Metalcraft, says Nimchimsky. Looks like we're going to go up 2-0. Both close games though. No real knockout punches. A lot of left and rights. They're hoping we click through our attack, and being that I'm on Twitch, that could happen. I will patiently wait with my nice new warm skin. Might as well take some notes. Alright, well, we will attack here, here, and here. Boom, boom, boom. Cross these off. And boom! Alright, just like that. Oops. We go straight up 2-0 with our nice new white metal. And since I put on my stuff, I'm just going to jump right into round 3 as we go over the list here. So yeah, I've got 9 planes, 4 citadels. Let me bring up the box. 4 dens. I run 4 ornithopters. You can run the husk here. You can run engineered or explosive apparatus. You can run all kinds of 1-drops here. I like this because of the tempo and because of those awkward Glint Hawk opening hands or ones where these really mean the difference. And then like later on, my argument for it, you throw a Bonesplitter on it and it kills the best creature in the format, Delver, all day long. And good times. Everything else, 2-drop. And we're off to round 3 already. In, gosh, 40 minutes, we're in round 3. This is going to be a fast episode. So hopefully you guys have plans today and you weren't trying to burn time because this is a fast deck. Yeah, I want to play first. We're going to open up our graveyard as my caffeine kicks in. Holy crap. It'd be nice if we had 1 land. We'd be off to the races. Look at this. Even with no lands, we can play 2 creatures that fly on turn 1. I am lonely, says Fedley Flex. Aren't we all? All right, well, I got to pitch this. Darn it. 1 mana is all I was asking for. That's not so bad. We'll keep this. Thraben Inspector. We've got quite a few artifacts. Let me do the math. 1, 2, 3. I don't really need this. I'd rather get a better quality creature there. We will lead like this. I'm going to play the Recruit first because we're going to have enough stuff to turn this into a 3/3 on turn 1 as long as it doesn't get messed with. Drop the Citadel, then drop the Inspector or the Bonesplitter, and our Ardent Recruit's going to be recruited into the good times. All right, hey, they're helping us out there. Going down on the life total. So the purist in me likes to keep this all air power, but you just can't look past the ridiculous tempo advantage of swinging on the ground and such when you get all this stuff rolling. All right. We're going to rock here. Yeah, let's save the Bonesplitter for later. We'll just get some creatures out here. We're going to throw this out. We're going to throw this out. And we'll attack for 3. Just like that. Next turn, we've got our Bonesplitter going. And if he kills our Scourge, that's cool. Our Thraben Inspector will be nothing to sneeze at, being a 3/2. Nonissimo. Hello, Pauper people, he says. I don't like this deck. But it's Pauper, so never mind, says Fledfex. Ah, what don't you like? What's there not to like? Come on. What, you want us to play Tron? Get out the pillows and Kleenex. All right, toys keep swinging. Toys. All right. Cheer up, goddammit. Syscoms, well said. I think this is a burn with a little probe flavorings. Is burn going to get its revenge on us is the question. Mono white metalcraft love, baby. All right, cool. We just cast a healing salve on ourselves. That's how I like to think of that. I think we can put them on burn now that we've seen skewer and such. Opponent's at 4 cards. We got 2 critters. Feeling all right. This feels pretty cool. What to cast? What to cast? Yeah, here a lot of times you would think, hey, let's replay the Ornithopter. But for right now, it makes more sense to just drop the Skyfisher, bringing this back, playing this, setting up our stuff. Really wish they had Blightning or access to it with a hand like this, but what are you going to do? Representing all right. Got to keep those threats on the board. Nobody likes having to target an Ornithopter, but you might have to when it's got a Bonesplitter. Can you play Pauper in Legacy League? I'm not quite sure. I know I've mentioned it quite a few episodes in the past, but there was, I think it was either it was Legacy or Vintage. I can't quite remember. Whatever the less burly one was. I remember entering a Pauper deck in one of those and winning barely. It wasn't like it was a slam dunk, but man, oh man, did that upset some people. All right, we're gonna draw just in case we get some more stuff. We'll throw this on here to diversify our threats since he seems to want to keep everything off the board. What's it going to be? You got a lightning bolt answer to a Bonesplitter activation. If you guys haven't seen it, man, check out the Bonesplitter episode Odin makes. We got featured on it. He did this beautifully. If you're a regular here, it's probably old news, but if somebody could find it in the chat and link it to one of our pilots, Little Fighter Shirazman, I'd really appreciate it because this is it was a beautiful video, and Odin's an old buddy of mine. Does amazing work. If you like cosplay or anything like that, check out his YouTube channel, Odin Makes. He's got like a gazillion more viewers than we do, or subscribers, or whatever the kids are calling them these days. So that's what I like to think Syscoms. Yeah, I was just doing an article about that where it was like, you know, every week I got to kind of check my ego at the door. It's like, I'd love to play bully every day and have respectable 3-2s or better almost every single time. But it's like, you know what? That would make for a very boring format. And if I'm here to do anything, it's to make things fresh, baby. All right, we're going to attack, and then we're going to return our inspector so that we can maybe draw some clues. Get a clue here now. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll drop this. Hopefully doing something with this. All right, here we are. I like the meme. My name is Jeff. All right, so Curse is in the house. Opponent's at 8. We've got 3 damaging permanents on board. Feeling okay. Really diversified their burn threat. Playing burn like I tend to, which isn't a compliment. His little fight would yawn and say, exactly. Yes, the Odin Makes vid. Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, if this show goes fast and you still want to, if you're in a cubicle somewhere and you're trying to kind of get to 5 o'clock on your Friday, if you're here in the States or whatnot, it's a very, very good way to spend your day. Amazing, amazing video quality. He's sponsored up the wazoo. It's like all he's doing now. He's right up there with like the professor, but with cosplay. He's pretty cool. Sent me a sticker and cool little pin for a jacket and stuff. I'll probably wear it when I go to Pro Tour LA in about 3 weeks. How cool does that sound? Hell, I might play this. This is a lot of fun. I just want to play something that's fun. I'm going to drop this out first. This is an impatient deck. What I mean by that, I might have drawn a Bonesplitter there, so I'm going to kind of go all out. It would have been really nice to shut the door there. Unfortunately, we might not win this one. Yeah. Cyborg white. Yeah, you could call lots of things. Call it white metal and cue the heavy metal music. All right, I think we're dead here if they've got anything in their hand other than mountains. Burn Revenge. Yowza. They were able to keep the board clear long enough. We'll write down our first L for the round there. We're up 2-0 going into games 2 and 3 though, so 3 of these. We're going to bring in the Standard Bearers first game this time. These and the Last Breath. Quite a few cards come in. Gonna lean on these. Drop. Want to keep our aggro up. I think Scourge was one of the ones I lost. And the journeys are going to go because we've got answers in this, both offensive and defensively. And I'm going to lose 1 recruit. Let's rock like this. Close one. Georgie Pie in the house. Alrighty, let's do this. Man, 45 minutes in where this could be the end of round 3. This is crazy. We haven't even rolled to a commercial yet. Nuts. What the hell? Where'd that come from? Somehow I just made a highlighter materialize. Alright, we will play first. Man, another one. I forgot to write that down that we mulliganed 6 in that last loss. Well, we're mulliganing again here. This is good times. We'll keep this. You know, with the Acolyte, that's so tempting. I think I'm going to keep it because if we can get a Bonesplitter on that with Acolyte backup, we're going to like seeing that. But I'm not going to cast it anytime super soon here. We'll drop this dude out, get our artifacts rolling, and boom, just like that, we got an artifact. Yeah! Okay. Well, we got Lava Spike headed our way. Cool, cool. All right. Well, I'm going to save that for next turn. I'm just going to get the hate train out. He's got a Searing. He might be encouraged to use it on a 1-2 instead of one of our quality flyers. So, oh, Georgie Pie, Crimson Acolyte nudity. Yeah, wait till you see Obsidian Acolyte. It's awfully good except for shrivel or nausea effects. That did what I wanted it to. Good times. Sees that as maybe his last way to get rid of a creature. We'll drop this. We'll bring this back. Play it. Oh man, this is tempting. You know what? I'm gonna drop I'm gonna drop the Glint Hawk here. Yeah, I'll bring this back. Reason being, if he's really hurt for mana here, I'm not against losing some creatures here. I'll get my life guy on board next turn and be able to protect it and slowly start gaining life. I kind of almost want to wait till I get you know what. Now that worked out optimally. Bonesplitter is what I mean by you know what. Okay, well here we are. I've got 5 on board. That's good times. Man, I am so skittish about playing the Scourge here. Only got 1 protection spell going down. It's early. Let's attack for 5. We technically have them on about a 3.5 turn clock, whatever that means. You guys vote Scourge here. I'm going to Chansey. We'll see. If I get a Bonesplitter, I'll feel like a genius. If not, it might be the thing that makes us lose the first one of the day. It's got to happen sometime, right? This shows up. Well, we'll do this to here, and at least we're saving on 3. He's probably got a lightning bolt right behind it, though, to double activate the alchemist. But either way, so that took 2. Here's my logic. Follow if you will. That took 2 life out of our kiddie pool, and but it cost him 2 burn spells, a mountain. I'll take it. Well, he really doesn't like these critters hanging on, does he? Well, I got nothing to do here. We'll yield through this turn. Watch the fireworks go. Rock on. Planes, please, or something along these lines. All right, well, that's interesting. Do I give him 4 life, or do we just sit back and enjoy the spoils? One, 2, could do that. Play that. Regardless, going to attack here. I'm going to win 1 here. I don't like the Vault Skirge play here. I'm just going to stay. Sorry, pulling the cowardly card. Yeah, Odin Makes is awesome. Like I said, if anybody's into a cosplay or anything like that, it's just epic, cool stuff. Can't go wrong. So I'm holding this last breath. I don't really want to give him 4 life. I'm going to lean more on us getting it. Really handicapped at the 1 mana count here, so it's all right. Worst case scenario, we zip our own Glint Hawk. What has he got? Searing Blaze. Okay. That's going to hit us for 3. Well, I'm going to protect that. We'll still take 4. Doink. 2 mana up. So it could be at as little as, what would that be, 2 life? That's why we like that last breath. Where is our mana, please? All right. Whew, that feels really good. A little bit of breathing room. Wow, okay. Well, if we do that, we can hit here. You know what? Let me do this. Play this. Well, that doesn't make sense because we already played the one. Oh well. We'll rock like this. Don't want to play that. Yeah, we'll shizzle net. Yeah, pretty sure that was a punt there. I know, but with 2 life, I've got to. I'm gonna eat our own dude here. And it's awkward the way that went down. I didn't mean it to go that way. For some reason, I thought I could keep Acolyte math out. Rather just get ahead on life here and hope for the best. 3 mana. He's going to have to kill both of those dudes. And then if Bonesplitter or anything shows up, we're still relevant. Just that we already down 1 game. Playing a little tentative there. Got excited when I saw that plane though. I was like, yeah, and then I'll play the Citadel. It's like, you already played the plane, you fool. La Bagaroo. All right. Not what I want to see. Come on, pick on my creatures, not me. All right, what do we got here? Ooh. Oh no. Does he have the dreaded? Does he have it? Will the last breath even matter at this point? If those lands light up, it's our first loss of the day. Pow, it is. Well, we had to lose eventually. Burn gets its revenge. We're 2-1 now. Kaplop. So what was it looked like a punt? Probably I was dead either way. But it feels a little bit better knowing that we were dead the other way too. And we at least were less dead with our last breath play. So what you gonna do? All right. Down. Here we go to this one. Actually, you know what? We're going to roll to some coffee table books. I'm going to go get a refill. I encourage you to do the same. We'll be back for round 4, believe it or not, already right after this.
I love looking through the bargain bin to see the coffee table books that nobody else bought.
Right.
The ones that were real duds that went nowhere.
Right.
Okay? We've collected the biggest stinkers from the holidays. These ones just didn't sell. You might see why when we start to show them. And we thought we'd share them with you right now, and I think you're going to enjoy this. For example, here's one. Didn't sell at all. It's called Butterflies That Sold Out. These are butterflies.
Oh, dude.
Dude, why? And look at this. Look at this one right here. A beautiful monarch, but no.
That's actually kind of pretty.
It actually is pretty. And then down here we got this guy. That's just not right. Why? Here's one. Shopping mall Santas without the beards or Santa outfits. This is them back in civilian life. It's just somehow not the same.
Yeah.
And there's this guy down here. Hey, he looks familiar.
Hey.
I know that guy. All right, self-parking cars are a big story at this year's Consumer Electronics Show. Cars that can just park themselves.
Yep.
Look at this one. Self-parking cars that are assholes.
Oh, my God.
Look at that thing.
That is not right.
Yeah, you don't take up 2 spots and then look at that. That's
on top of the Porsche.
I don't know why this one did. I love this book. Stoned Horses. These are horses that are... Look at his eyes, man.
Whoa.
These horses.
It's 4:20 in the barn.
Yeah, look at that.
I'll take that, my man.
What format is best? Let me show you. Vintage is very powerful. Legacy too. Modern is strong. There's standard. But the king of them all is Pauper.
How do you like that?
And we are back. Time that one just right. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, let's jump on here. Got 3 lands. Let's keep it at that. Never draw another one. And hope for the best. Cool, cool. All right, we'll keep this. Yeah. Without the alchemist, he may not have pulled it off, retrospectively speaking, says Sysgums. Oh, that's a Fire Swamp quote there, Sysgums. Nicely done. I see ya. All right. You thought that was going to be lost on me, didn't you? So let's drop off with the Court Homunculus. And that is one ugly looking dude. Doesn't look like it would hit for 2/2. That looks like a 0/1 to me. All right. Mordor Knight. Yeah. Oh no, is this is this a pestilence deck? You talk about probably the one thing we don't want to see. I mean, we've got acolytes, but we've got to draw them, and it's got to be it's got to be good timing. All right, let's. I feel like setting up instead of throwing down here. I'll pay my dues early. I'm just going to drop this, get rid of that damn wall. We can't mount any sort of attack. It's going to cost way too many turns for that to roll out. I was considering that. We're just going to go for it here. Yeah. See, I put together that Lord of the Rings thing right after I cut the trailer for the original Fellowship of the Ring, because I was the whole time I'm sitting there editing this thing going like, why doesn't he just fly that damn bird over the thing and be done with it? And of course, all my friends that I've read Lord of the Rings once, but the ones that are like adamant fans are like, well, you don't get it, he could have sent blankety blank, and I'm just like, I don't know, looks like it would work for me. So I was bored one night and I threw that together, called it Lord of the Rings. Oh, thank you for that, Mordor Knight. What sweet words. I feel embarrassed to have such an inadequate deck. I think it's going to beat me, and I would type to you, my friend, hopefully friend, but we're going to all my deck would go crazy there. So very nice to see in the chat. I'm an honor to play against you too, my friend. I'm just some silly old dude that likes Pauper too much, so let's get going. I remember watching your Elves deck way back in the day, and no one else was playing that. Oh yeah, well, it's gotten a lot better since then, that's for sure. All right, hopefully we can go from here. All right, let's slow down here, Mr. Man. I want to play that dude. I want to play this for the artifact. I want to play the lady for the ability, and I think we can empty our hand here. No, I counted wrong again. Of course I did. Yep. All right. Well, we've got heavy hitters next turn anyway. We'll see. I feel so. I've got to fix that. All my hotkeys are set up to switch camera feeds. I go over this a bit, but so I apologize to anybody out there that doesn't. In fact, let me write down this guy's name and make sure to follow up with him that he doesn't think I'm being a jerk. Mordor Knight. I don't mean it at all. I'm just all right, here we are. Let's drop this dude here. There's an artifact, and I'm going to trip this first, the clue, just because I want to make sure to see if we get anything of the Bonesplitter Persuasion. Not that we could cast it right now, but all right, cool. We'll play this for one. I thought we already had enough out there to do that. Oh well, at least we're getting a sampling of Deck Gone Wild. One of those old VHS tapes in the 90s. Girls Gone Wild. He has to get his medal. The main reason is that eagles don't necessarily want to help them. Oh, I see. Georgie Pie is defending Tolkien here. Also, Mordor had air defense until the armies pulled them away during the end of the story. That's good to know. And I think I've heard that in the past, but what are you going to do? Hopefully it made you giggle. All right, let's see. Pestilence? It's got to be. So I'm going to bring in Acolytes and just hope I'm right. An Aura Fracture. I'll lose a Frogmite again. I'll lose an Ardent Recruit again. These are great when everything's going perfectly, and I'll lose a Journey. Let's rock like this. I think this is just a Wall of Hope deck. I hope so. Yeah, you play long enough, you're gonna reap the rewards of. Remember when that was new? Remember when I was warm? Good grief. If we lose this one, we'll blame it on Stream Snipe. All right. I'm a Kiwi, so I'm legally obligated to defend Lord of the Rings. Yes! Agreed. Well, that's a crappy hand. I'm looking at this. Ugh. Hey, we can kind of do stuff, though. 1, 2, 3. I'll keep this. Come on, show me a plains. Just because of the Frogmite Thopter. All right, cool. We'll throw that on top. And off to the fun. There it is. All right, I thought so. Let's lead with this, with this, with this. We'll say yes. We'll bring this back and we'll play it again. Hey, we should be playing Storm at this rate, right? Next turn we'll be able to hopefully drop that Frogmite and start smashing before they can set up any sort of barrier. Kabira Crossroads. Love this place. I like it because it's like the little break between storms. New Sealand. Yikes. I don't like this. Killing my stuff. Come on now. What's going on? Alright. We'll drop this. Drop this. And we're going to be met with a Pestilence and it's going to suck. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff and it doesn't do anything. Come on, Bonesplitter. You're making me want to play 6, 7, and 8 Darksteel Axe. Yikes. Our only offense, and he's got 2 walls set up. Oh, man. Alright, well, speak of the devil. There we go. Maybe they've got some goods here. Alright, well, I'm going to fall for that. Damn walls of hope. Different schools of thought there. I mean, you could go for 4, they gain 4, they lose 1, they got the other one, all of a sudden they're up 25. That could be pretty drastic. Hopefully we can just keep them off mana. Oh, come on! Let's get some good mana going here at least. I would have thought Ornithopters could be our beats, right? Yeah. Oh, better write that down. Pestilence. Not a deck I wanted to see today or expected to. Hopefully we can write another W next to that, but with this draw so far, it's not feeling very good. Well, it's got to make you feel funny if you're trying to remove an Ornithopter, right? Of course, Echoing Decay would be pretty lame right about now. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I always thought that the back when people had these strange little frisbees called DVDs, I bought the DVDs of them, and it was pretty cool being able to see how they made the movie and all the behind the scenes stuff. I thought it was better than the actual movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. It's like 4 or 5 hours of footage, and sure makes you want to just, you know, hang out with them and do that. And Loyal Sentry. A lot of you probably haven't seen this card. When it blocks a creature, destroy it and the sentry. Pretty cool quote. His watch ends only when he does. There's a rare version of that too, and an uncommon if I'm not mistaken. Am I right about that? Probably not. Well, activation for 2. We're screwed. We really need to see our Aura Fracture. Nope. Alright, well, this is going to suck. We're dead as a doornail here. At least we can get him down to some sort of mana. Our Bonesplitter will be out and about. Yeah, that is a weird combination then, Chimsky. You're right. You know what? I bet he has it early for Gurmag Anglers, though. And if he's got a Nixit, that's cool. But only rare and common versions, isn't it? I would have lost the bet. Interesting. Okay. And here comes the Life Train. And here goes all of our creatures. Boop. Dead meat. Bummer. Come on, do it one more time. Like you can. Ha! Yep, this one's over. No, we still got our Aura Fracture. We could draw it. We gotta draw it fast though. This is not that, please. Alright. Let's see what else is in this deck. Loyal Sentry has got me intrigued. Up comes the life total. I'm gonna start nibbling ours away. I mean, we could also draw an Acolyte. Not going to do much more than just stay alive, really. But if we get some creature on board, we can at least keep it alive. Unless they've comboed it with Journey to Nowhere and such. Oh, that's just dead if that happens. I'll leave that in my hand. Yeah. It's gonna... We lost a burn. It'll be nice if we can win flat out one of these matchups. None of this 2-1 crap. This is the first time I've taken this to a league, though, so it's all kind of theory right now. Not many changes I would make. Problem with a deck like this is it leans so aggro, and there's so many creatures that you bring in any tricks, you feel like you're kind of diluting it. That's why I kind of focus more on the air power when you're sliding things in and out. Oh, come on now. Oh, we've got so much. Well, if I do that, he's got to kill it. I mean, he's got to kill his walls there. At least that's a 3/3/3. We'll put the hurt into him. And you know what? I'll play the Frogmite too in case he's got a Chainer's Edict response. Like that's even going to work with this mana ratio, but hey, whatever. At least you are ahead for life for now. They are, at least. Let's see what we have here. Another Zapparoonie. Boom, up goes the life. Such a neat combo. Wall of Hope's no joke. I mean, even if Pestilence doesn't show up, it blocks so much of the format. And similar to Ornithopter, you feel like a jackass for getting rid of it, like using an actual predetermined removal spell for, you know, losing it. All right. What's it going to double? Probably a double activate with a Chainer's Edict behind it is what I'm expecting. Or does he just wipe the board here? I don't know. That's my guess, though. Show me Edict. Hey! I think I play this game a little too much. Well, yeah, we'll throw this out to the Hounds of Hell. Let's draw. Good card. Come on. Give me something good. That's all right. Certainly. Let's rock like this again. Can't do this trick many more times. Gosh, with as much mana as they're collecting, they're going to be able to probably flash back the Chainer's Edict with white mana. At least the 5 that are on the flashback cost. If this ends quickly, which I think this feed will, I'll go over the ramp deck. I might play it next week. I don't know. Like I said, it can go 4-1 real quick, and then it can go 2-3 real quick too. So interesting. All right, that's some flexible tech there. Yeah, you're able to keep it alive and interesting. I guess that helps with the Delver scenario, unless they've got the bounce. I don't know why I'm still hanging around. Just let this guy show off his deck a little bit at the expense of my face getting run over. Ah, well, that doesn't do us any good. She showed up in time, but all right, they've got this one. And I guessed right. We just didn't see the cards. And, you know, if there's one thing I might lean on a little heavier, I might run, just like I did in the original Boros Bully, I might run up to 2 Aura Shards. Is that what they're called? Aura Fractures in the sideboard. Because being a white deck outside of the Thraben Inspector clue trigger, you don't really have many ways to draw cards. So you've got to kind of have a more simplified sideboard there. So I think we could lean on, might be able to lean on Last Breath here a little bit more than usual. Yeah, but I don't want him gaining life. Yeah, I think we've got this. I like the way I sided there. We just didn't draw our cards. The Gift Enchantment is especially nice with Guardian of the Guild pack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we played a version of that a while ago. I think it was, God, what was that player's name? It was, I think it was the second challenge was won by a white weenie deck that ran Gift of Otter's Hove, or however you say it. You know, I'm saying it wrong. So yeah, we've got the Obsidian Acolyte, protection from black. Maybe we can keep our dudes alive and we can lean on this. But outside of that, now this makes a case for maybe we should be running Oblivion Ring, because then we'd have 3 outs. It's just, that costs a lot. 3 is a lot. My friends, I've got one of my oldest friends. I literally have known him since I was about 5 years old. He's coming down to the Pauper Pro Tour. He's flying down. How cool is that? He's not even a Pauper player. He's going to try to play, I think, Bully or something Boros related. I think he's leaning more towards the established build of Boros Kitty or whatever people are calling it these days. But you know, that angers me a little bit. Turbo Kitty 3000 is an amazing player. He comes and goes like every 2 or 3 years, and then he vanishes. And while he's been gone, it's slowly lost the name Kitty, and it's like, hey. He was the maker of that. I still like to call it that because he deserves it. And I still remember that when he was getting, like, you know, so much hate. He'd send me screen grabs of people going like, "What kind of crap deck is that? Return and Prism." And at the time it was Elsewhere Flask. He was abusing. This was before the can't attack artifact. Yeah, we want to play first. I need to shut up. All right, we got our hate. Yeah, we've got the this is frustrating. I like this hand because I can second turn Glint Hawk and then play another land even if we don't get anything. It's probably sitting on some disfigures. I'm going to keep. Do anybody really hate the keep idea here? I mean, we lead out with Homunculus. Next turn we drop Glint Hawk and Recruit in worst case scenario. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't having too much caffeine. It was funny, just the other day I was playing online and I was playing with somebody named the, what was it, Pepsi addict. And I said, you know, haha, I'm a Coke Zero addict. And it was completely missed on them. They're like, that's not very healthy. And I'm like, well, it's a hell of a lot healthier than Pepsi. All right, yeah, we're going to keep this. And good luck to you, Mordor Knight, but not as much as me because I'm going to need it. We're off to game 3, trying to go 3-1. Let's do this, this, and this, and hope for the best. Glint Hawk in this deck feels like a Skyfisher when it comes to mana screw. Could make your 17 base or lands feel like you're playing with about 20. That's good times. The Cola Wars, says Nimchimsky. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Right out of the gates. Bam. All right. Well, let's see. Change of plans. Let's get rid of that right away again because it worked for us the first game and because we have another one and because we just want to do some damage here, man. Come on now. All right. Here we are. All right. How soon to drop that Acolyte? All right, have at it. I guess I won't attack you. I could still journey it. Maybe I should wait if he enchants it or something like that. Okay. Let's play the Hawk. Return this. Play the Acolyte, probably. Yep. Return this. This is when the drawbacks are benefits. Couple schools of thought here. Acolyte's pretty cool. Of course, without any Acolyte or Journey? Got Journey next turn. Let's just get our hate out of the way. We might draw into a land. Bounce, we'll be able to do some stuff. At least I'd like to think so. At least we're even our ground crew's not dead because of Chainer's Edict and stuff. We can at least eat those. Let's see what we get here. All right, yeah, lose some life. Now the journey plan's in play. Yeah, see? Now we want an artifact land. We'll keep our Acolyte back. Hopefully we can journey here. See, we've got 2 artifacts. It's never enough, I tell you. I'm tempted, cut 2 planes and run Lotus Petal. Just go all in and be like, wazza! All right, this helps a lot. More babes for the party. 1, 2, 3. That'll only cost 1 if we do that. I want to attack so bad. Hold on a minute. Hold on. This is game 3. We got to win this one. All we can do now is 2 damage. If we journey, we're going to be able to do 4. We could really set up for a big smash the next turn. Damn it. 1, 2, 3 artifacts out. We could cast Frogmite and the Recruit and just attack for 2 here. The next turn have a really big swing. I think that's the play. Comes down to is that better than just an extra 3 damage here? I believe it is. This will cost 1. Here we go with a 3 spot. We'll just come over for the 1. All right. Land would be nice. I'd really like to just draw a land. Then I can journey and have protection with the Acolyte and hopefully swing for the game. At this point, even Pestilence isn't that bad. Just got to get rid of that damn wall. It'd be nice to be able to protect that, damn it. All right. Well, there you go. Here goes pretty much our only attack unless Bonesplitter shows up, if he's able to keep that Wall of Hope alive. Come on, chat, where are you at? Got awfully quiet in there. Cool. Oh, this got really good. Okay. Got even better. We're going to use our artifact lands predominantly in case he's got answers for him. We're going to zap the hell out of that and hopefully just win here, because we can keep stuff alive. Wah! I'm brewing on the side. Coffee, beer, or magic, my friend? Now, I have you right where I want you, my kiddies. All right, magic. I'm whining on the side, says Rolos. Nice. Yeah, I just hit my 6-month mark. Gotta get the red sauce back in my life here pretty soon. Get the creative brews coming back, right? All right, he's losing the life. We're feeling pretty good here. We've got answers. We do not want to see a damn wall. I'll still attack with everything though, just because of the way the damage works. All right. Thank you for the game order night and the kind words. I really appreciate it. And sorry I couldn't text to you. Hopefully you're watching this on YouTube and see the love I'm sending, buddy. Good luck to you. All right, here comes the last round. We're going to at least get a little bit of profit. Worst we can do now is 3-2. We're up 3-1. Really happy we beat Pestilence. That feels pretty cool. So check out Reddit at Pauper. Oh, hey, JRO Being Jared says just got into Magic. Any good affordable Pauper decks you can recommend? Oh my gosh, better get a pen and paper out. I would just check out MTG Goldfish as your first stop, and if you want any deck brew ideas, you know, just kind of Google it from there. Of course, I'm going to pimp out our channel, and I know Any New Province has got some really cool little how-tos and stuff like that, and I think Pauper Fox is another one as far as the video side goes. But yeah, or ask away in the chat here. We'll hook you up. I got a little fight in Shirazamon with the super fast links coming down at you. So, yep. All right. Let's see if we can close this one out. We've got a pretty good hand here. Yeah, we'll keep this. Notice all the artifact love we've got here. I'm liking this one a lot. So we know we got to lead with this. Now the question gets steeper. Let's rock here. We'll rock here. Bring back the Ornithopter. And we'd have a perfect record if we had just won that burn match. Darn it. Hey, are we going to get revenge on burn? Is that what I'm looking at here? Is that the deck? Is this what we're facing? Okay, so we have artifact. I don't think it's worth casting that. Let's cast the recruit so that he gets the bonus next turn. We can lightning bolt with white. That's a thing. Right now he doesn't look that threatening. But the second the Frogmite and the Thraben Inspector clue come down, Watang! Yeah, no, it's all good times, man. Thank you for that little fight. Check it out. We'll be all good. Man, you know what? One bad thing about this show, this is the third burn matchup. So whoever said that, I think it was Nimchimsky, you are correct. Burn does seem to be everywhere. Maybe if you're playing this to... don't have any life gain creatures, so I'm going to lean a little bit more heavily just on my creatures coming out here. We'll rock like this. This should cost 1, and we will attack and worry about Bonesplitter next turn. For right now, we'll be happy attacking for lots all the time. Watang. It's got a new toy, so everyone's checking it out, says Georgie Pie. Yeah, it's, you know, it's funny, the first week or two, I didn't see it barely at all, but yeah, it seems like the numbers have shifted, and Skewer the Critics is really finding its mark now. However, I think the last challenge, the only burn deck that did well, didn't even run it. At least that was the challenge a week or two ago. But anyway, Jared being Jared, thank you for joining us, and obviously welcome to Pauper. You found the best format, and I don't even get paid to say that. It's amazing. You will be over the moon. All right, I think we just shut the door here instead of leaning on Skyfisher. We'll throw this on something we care the least about and hope for the best. Actually, You could argue, hold that back in case he's got, you know who, the Get You Lavamancer. We're here to entertain, not to play correctly. Don't quote me on that. Burn had top 2 in last 8 challenge. Nice. Okay, down goes our recruit, gaining us a healing solve. Healing solve number 2. And we still kind of crash through for the damage. See if we can't get our revenge on Burn. It got its revenge on us, and now maybe we'll do the other. We've got an in-house Burn expert in Little Fight if anybody's got any questions in the chat. He's usually got some pretty interesting takes on that. Hiya! What if I can put together cards that you're like, this shouldn't go in Burn, and then it beats you more than Burn does. It's weird. All right. Ingo those. It's usually why I don't lose to Burn, because I play against him a lot. I'll lose the Frogmite, 1 Thopter, 1 Chaser. When this comes out, I want it to stick and work. One of these, not really too bent on the aggro on this matchup. Last Breath is going to come in. Journey to Nowhere is going to go out. I think we'll keep 1 in there. Oh, Prismatic Strands, yeah, that would be nice, right? This backbreaker of a card. I'll lose a Frogmite and 1 Scourge. I want to lean on Scourge when I have the Bonesplitter and when I have the, where is it? Acolyte out early. Actually, I'm gonna cut down to 2 on those. And let's throw it back in a Frogmite. Yeah. Keep the rolling going. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even look, Syscoms, at the last challenge. Sorry, I was doing these things called job interviews all week. It's been a pretty productive week. Amazing what a new resume will do. All right. Well, we've got some good stuff here. We've got hate. We've got life gain. We've got a bit of aggro. Just need a lot more land. And if he has artifact hate, yeah, he can take this out and that. But that's all right. We'll keep it. I've seen worse. I've kept worse. God knows. That's right. Wrote it down. And we'll go over the ramp deck here in a few test draws if need be. All right. We'll limp on this and pretend that that's all we've got. Might as well try to hit as hard as we can. Let's go. Down it comes. Oh, okay. There we are. Do we get rid of this immediately, or do we use the life for ourselves? What's the vote here, guys? Last Breath, the Alchemist, hit for 2. He only ends up taking like 2 this turn because he's going to gain 4 life. Usually I like to bring this in because it's flexible like this. I can use it now. I can use it to save myself from a Fire Blast. But, yeah, I'm thinking the Alchemist has got to go. Gain your life. Here we go. Last Breath's really good against the 2/2 flying Undying. What is that called? The 2/2 flyer that blue always plays in Delver. Okay. All right. Yeah, our opponent would have read a little closer. They would have noticed that the Court Homunculus is an artifact. That might have been the better play there. Who knows? I'm just going to flood the board with creatures here. Then I'll bring out the Acolyte. Very possible that we almost have like next to no creatures left next turn. So Stormgeist, that's the one. Georgie Pie, thank you very much. Vitor Giller's in the house. I'm looking more in the $30 range as I'm really new at it. Yeah, there's a, if you like aggro, I'm probably your guy, or some of my lists can get super cheap. Even though I have all the cards, I like to lean a lot on decks that aren't too in the know right now, but they're all pretty cheap. A goblin deck or elves? Yeah, elves can be a bit tough to play, Gerard. I'm not saying you're not up for it, but goblins, you kind of want to go wide with those guys and lean on, what's that enchantment called? It costs 2 whenever a creature comes into play, it deals damage. Problem with goblins right now is there's so much Prismatic Strands out there right now that going wide, bit tough. Okay, well now we're feeling good. Let's, you know what? Let's attack first. Yeah, let's attack first. I'm trying to play Magic correctly if you haven't noticed. So now it feels like that getting rid of that Alchemist was a good deal. I think we'd be at around 12 or 11 if it went any other way. White-black control enchantment. Gosh, Stompy's around like the $20 mark, isn't it? I'm kind of oblivious to some of the fun stuff. All right, so with Vault Skirge and Bonesplitter, that's the combination and the way I like to see it. I'll take it. Ouch! Here comes Alchemist. Okay. Problem is I've got so many ground crew. I'm just going to attack into this. I've been talking about wanting to play this forever, and now I got it, and I don't even know if I want to do it as far as play the Vault Skirge. Oh, Homunculus. Thank you, Little Fight. Yes, if you're just joining us, I'm a very slow study on verbiage. Okay. What's the vote on Skirge? We won the first game. Hopefully going to close out here 4-1. Is that right? Yeah, we've been on such a bad streak lately. I'm like, oh, you sure is that 1-4? All right. Whenever I play aggro, I usually do 3-2 or better, but you can never tell with metagames the way they are. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Maybe eventually, if they can shove Pauper in there. I don't know how they're going to get over the PR nightmare if they're like, oh, sorry, all you people that make your entire living selling digital cards and have decades of product already. It's like, we're just going to nix that. It's like, oh my God, a lot of times people, they come out all the time. There's so many articles teasing about that, right? Oh, Magic's dead. Magic. Yeah, every 3 or 4 years you can find articles on that. But I think if something like that happened, there'd be pretty loud death knell. All right. Let's see. Gotta go aggro. I want to get Bonesplitter out. I'm gonna wait on the Skirge. I'm gonna play like a coward. I'm sorry. Let's I guess we'll put this on something we don't care that much about. And we'll just attack with everything. And keep up some removal here. And he can block 2 of it. Now, the very first version of this that I did had mutagenic growth over the Ornithopters. Very cool ability there too. In this scenario, you might want it. But I kept running into aggro decks, and when I would lose, it was like that was the difference. I'd be able to remove something, but then I'd be dead. And so I really like that the Ornithopter draw early. Hopefully you guys like it. You guys like Ornithopter in this deck? I'm neither here nor there. We're hitting for 6. We're feeling all right. Taking long-term bets. This is a little fight. All right. He is bolting that. Well, screw that. We're going to say no. And we just bought ourselves some more love. And he forgot to activate. That's usually my job. When you stream online, you tend to play about minus 20% as good as you normally do. And that's usually my move for getting stuff. Oh, look at this. He didn't forget. He was baiting. Good times. Okay. Well, that'll eat up most of my army. Wife's home with the puppy. See you next time. Have a great weekend, Sister Scums. All right. Yeah, we're almost out of here, too. I'll go over the green ramp deck. We'll probably play it next week. If we go 4-1, we'll definitely play it next week, because then I'll be like in that lose mode where I'm just like, I don't care, whatever. All right. Here we are. Here we are. Alchemist in the house. Opponent has 2 cards, and we've got an Acolyte active. I'm going to drop this dude now. We got this. So saith I, right? I'm going to drop this. I got 2 activations. I'll equip this later. He might have double ways of dealing with that. I could attack for 3 here. I'm more concerned with this gaining anti-lightning bolt life every single turn. And had I done that before, I'd already have it out because Martyr only hits ground crew. Glad I remembered this. In my attempt to always try to make new stuff, I've come across a pretty cool card. I'm sure many of you have too. But I think it's the next card that will make or break the... I just think it's going to be the hallmark of a deck around like Wild Mongrel and, wait for it, Whiteout. we can bring up Whiteout in the box there, you could see how it could turn Martyr of Ashes in the right deck into just an amazing card, and you can keep getting it back to feed to Wild Mongrel. I've got a few versions of it. I just can never... where's this thing going? I got to pay attention here. What's going on? He hasn't even pulled the target, and I'm sitting here talking to myself. Yeah, I could work with Swirling Sandstorm. Obviously, that's a good combo, but I mean, like what we just saw in Martyr of Ash, and there's so many things that it can play off of. Breaks so many rules. I just love it, and it just keeps coming back if it gets countered. All right, who's this going to? What's this hitting? Nothing yet? All right, activation. Here we are, and it's hitting us. Okay. Man, come on. I'm a creature. I should be able to protect myself. Anyone else excited as me about a return to Lorwyn, says Tactical Terry. I'm excited about anything as long as it turns sideways, baby. This last set outside of Skewer the Critics hasn't left much. Are we going to die here? He could have it. We're at 5. Holy crap. Now we're at 1. Does he have... Ah! No. Come on, be out of gas, be out of gas, be out of gas. Come on. Ah! Oh no. Man, I was hoping we could win-win. All right. Burn gets there. Now we're playing for our lives. Can we 4-1 or are we going to 3-2? Either way, it's a good day. Kamigawa. Oh God, Little Fire, I couldn't disagree with you more ever. Kamigawa is like my least favorite set of all time. My gosh. Neat idea. Execution was just like, next. I think I'd rather draft Homelands than play Kamigawa. Yeah, that's a good point. You get the ninjas. You get the ninjas. But I don't think we need to go there for ninjas. Just use the mechanic somewhere else. Ah, man, couldn't we just 2-0, damn it. Been doing it plenty in the practice rooms. Wink, wink, you know how that goes. All right. Well, he knows our hate package is set up. I'm going to lean on Journey a little more than usual here. I don't want any creatures coming out. I'm going to lose a Frogmite and a Homunculus. I've already forgot how to say that. Red Ninja. All right. We don't... Yeah, let's rock like this. Okay. Taking out some artifact critters because of the Prismatic Strands. Math. Tough to flash things back when they're of that color, but... Homunculus. Huh? Monkulus. Yep. Come on, let's 4-1, baby. Okay, we like this hand. We got standard bears. We got this. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Oh man, see, we could be 0-4 right now, and I'm just gonna be happy to be able to show you guys this. Of course, watch. He's gonna have artifact hate, and we're never gonna get there. That'd be so brutal. All right, we'll keep it. I mean, Pauper Bushido deck might be neat. Man, I've been getting killed with Bushido Tactical Terry. My youngest is he's all over some of the. We got some Kamigawa blocks and. He's got that Fox Samurai, dude. He killed me last night with that. Tabletop Magic, baby. Morrow posted a poll asking what people wanted to see a return. And a return to Lorwyn. Retrace! All retrace all the time. That's why I'm excited. It's the only thing I need to see. Give me 20 retrace cards. Fix mana forever. That would be the slogan if I was on the PR campaign. Flood got you down? Screw you too, with new Retrace from Magic the Gathering. How's that for a commercial idea, right? Okay, I'm going to rock like this. There's a basic, cool. But I'm going to hedge my bets here. We're going to lead out with this just because we have this. I'm not even trying to win right now. I'm trying to cause a concession. We're going to drop that standard bearer, and then we're going to have... He's just going to have to go off like crazy in one turn. And when he does, we've got Prismatic behind that. So I don't want to call it yet, but it's feeling very favorable right now. Okay. There's that. Now then, for our regularly scheduled program. Shouldn't have done that. I should have used the artifact lands. He could blow it up, and then I'm going to be forced to use it, and then he can respond to it. More fairy love? Oh yeah, that would. I know, right? They're gonna end up dropping the banhammer on a bunch of stuff. Everybody's gonna celebrate, and then Return of Lorwyn's gonna be like, "Here it is again." Now, obviously, be elves, fairies, Kithkin. Yeah, I really like Kithkin's Kithkin armor. I've always tried to break that. That's a neat card. It like turns everything into a pit sulk, if I remember right. Banhammer of Bogardon. That'd be a good segment. All right, I gotta focus. I've got hate on a stick here, and I'm sitting here playing narrator. But Boggles, Morfolk, Flamekin. Oh, I love the Flamekin. Yeah. You know, I have a modern deck that uses that Flamekin to go to search for the Kiln Fiend. It does really well. I only played like 2 tournaments with it and placed in both and then went away. Modern's really stuck in that whole you're not supposed to do that mode. Like, I love playing Aether Vial and Infect. Just who doesn't like end of turn like Glass Kite and just like you've got to, sorry, this works, and people get so bent out of shape. Like, you're not supposed to play that. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get the memo. Elementals. It's funny for a community that's so smart, like Magic players. I mean, not to pat ourselves on the back, but tend to be some of the smarter people I know. But God, they can have stultified thinking. It really blows my mind. All right, this is just getting better and better. We're going to play this carelessly as we return this and play this, and then we're going to go like this and go like this, and we're out of the woods. After this, I'm going to hang up my aggro cloak, and we are going to just play nice. We've got enough on the board with Prismatic behind it, especially if we get another land. We can keep things alive with Acolyte. We haven't seen any amplifier creatures yet, and we're even as we speak. So, yeah. There we go. That's going to do a whole lot of nothing. It's a very expensive shock when the Acolyte's on board. Never know, he might have a board sweeper and play Flaring Pain too. We're not out of the woods yet, ladies and germs. Here we go. Ooh. I said I was going to wait, and I'm going to wait. Let's go like this. Come on over, keep them on a quick clock here. All right. The artifact shows up. You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to Prismatic Strands. We'll say red. That way I've got insurance against that and the other. This guy's like, good grief, you have enough heat? Maybe not. Of course, with that play, we could probably lose a Skyfisher, but I like having that in the yard. We will tap this, play red. He might be able to respond to something in time, but he's going to have to kill our standard bearer. Some precious hatred. Tactical Terry's always brewing something cool and fun. Yeah, let us know what's up there, says Nimchimsky. Ooh, that's good times. Collect a Fire Blast on that. Yeah, I'll say red in case you got any sort of other love behind that of the Burning Persuasion. So now we can drop our Skyfisher. Maybe. Okay. It gets a little worrisome there. Yes. You know what though? I'm going to roll like this and stay aggro. We'll return this. We'll play it just in case he has a removal. We'll remove that next turn. But right now, we'll attack for 5. Oh, sleight of hand magic's a technical theory. All right, we're at 15. Our opponent's got 2 lands. I think we're going to 4-1 here with our first outing of this white metal. You've got to say it that way. Otherwise, it won't play good for you. I think if we go back to, what was that, round 3, the only match we lost, I didn't say white metal, and so we lost. And so that's my caveat for the day. That's how it goes. So we go 4-1 with white metal. Really like this list. Threw it together on a whim. It started with mutagenic growths in the place of ornithopters. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go over a lot of stuff here, guys, so don't run off thinking the show's over, even though it almost is. But we have 9 plains, 4 citadels, and 4 dens for a total of 17 lands. Messed around, at least with the idea of running Lotus Petals for extreme aggression, but I think the consistency is key. And that your ornithopters are really never dead. You can always block a thing called Gurmag Angler, which is everywhere. Blocks fairies all day long, and that's just if it shows up in its boring self. Not to mention it fuels this, 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 and then it helps this, and all of a sudden you've got something that can trade with Delver, the best flyer in the format. Vault Skirge, we got a little package online as far as being able to pull that off. I really liked. I had a build and I actually enjoyed it. It was weird, but it used what was it called? Explosives. Not engineered explosives. It was explosive apparatus. It's a 1-drop, and you activate it for 3 to do 2 damage to anything. And I used that over the Journey to Nowhere. The problem was elves, and I started beating elves when I ran 3 Journeys main, so I could get rid of their life gainers as we fly over and chomp them to death. And then later on we can go for broke there. Changes I would make, I might drop, go up to 2 aura fractures. I don't know, feels pretty good right now. I didn't just arrive at these numbers lightly. 2 relics is really organic to the deck, being that it's an artifact and you're able to start things early for the Tron plan. And we have Last Breath is actually even more important than the relic, being that we can nab the wall at instant speed, and it's gone and it's out of our lives forever. No Pulsa Marasa gets it back. Yeah, they go up for life, but that's a small price to pay for being able to play the damn game. So yeah, it's all good times. But anyway, that's my white metal deck. I'm kind of a little surprised it went 4-1. I thought it would go 5-0 just on the test draws. I was like, geez, this thing is like White Lightning in a bottle. So who knows? Maybe I'll even play this at Pro Tour LA. I'm probably going to play something a little less serious than Bully and just kind of try to represent Rogue. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of ramp decks here, and I wanted to go over the one I might play next week. Just get you guys thinking about it and stuff. I've done a few green ramp. Here it is. Really liking this deck. This runs 14 lands. 13 of them are beautiful forests, followed by 1 little promo jackass land. We've got 4 wild growths, 3 vines of vastwood. I'm going to return to this note later. The sprawls, the elves, obviously. Edge of Autumn, MVP of the deck. Have you ever been in this situation, ladies and gentlemen? You have an enchanted land with 4 or 5 things on it. You feel like everything's going great, and your opponent tap, 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 capsize. Well, you at least have an answer for your permanent here. Its acts as Sakura Tribe Elder 5 and 6 early on. Later on, in a pinch, you can draw stuff. And big key, why are you playing this, Cough? Well, Edge of Autumn's nice, and it really helps get you instantaneous access to Swirling Sandstorm. I run all 4 on the sideboard. If you hit one of your enchant lands after you've arrived at your mana, I have arrived, little fight, right? Wink, wink. You're able to really, like, if this and this is on 1 land, let's do the math. You kill the land, 2, 3, and this 4. You only need 3 cards in your graveyard, and all of a sudden, boom, you've got Threshold, and you could have tapped it for the mana too. Anyway, that's my little side tech for like elves and stuff, which is what this deck notoriously would lose to. Now it's like almost 100% in the favor of it in the 3 games I played with it. Anyway, so those are our 2 drops. 3 drops, yes, I lean on Pulse Moros because it turns on this engine. A lot of times it's not really about gaining life. It's about just recurring Tribe Elder into this, into recurring this, or into this, or into this to blow up lands. How do you beat Affinity Game 1? Well, you can search for this because you're kind of playing 4 of them because you got 3 of these. 2 Serrated Arrows, 2 Spiders usually shore up the Delver matchup unless you really hiccup on anything. And this poses as land destruction. Again, this is a ramp deck. So what does that mean? It means it ramps into mana. These come into play. You see, you play the second land, boom, you sack it. You don't even ever attack with this guy. Sometimes you block with it, but you almost always trip it so that you get ahead on land. Get ahead on land. You go grab it, get ahead on land. Blow up the land, get ahead on land. This kind of catches everything that might be slipped through. And then, of course, why are we doing all of this? Well, we've got 2 Tuskers, best cycler in the format. Let you go get a land again. Can't put it right into play, but hey, can't win them all. And then we run 3 Crushers. And 3 Crushers plus the 3 Fierce Empaths as like a toolbox, you're able to really accelerate. If you followed me for over a year, you know I got like in the top 20 at the challenges, which is no easy thing to do with Rogue with a deck similar to this. But this is how I would build it now. And in the sideboard, I lean on 3 Macabre because we have access to Pulse Marasa, so we can get this back. 4 Sandstorms for anything aggro. These scatter shots, which could be Claws of Wirewood. If we could bring that up in the chat, that's a really good close call. Sometimes, I'm sure you guys have been there, you play a scatter shot and it's a little too late. You're low on life, you don't have a Quirion out, or you don't have access to one, or it gets countered. Claws of Wirewood, it looks clunky, but you know, we want to cycle and we want to fill up our graveyard, and I'm thinking that might even be a better answer because nobody sees it coming. It does 3 damage to players too, and you talk about if they don't have Prismatic Strands against Boros, nighty-night, 3 damage to everything. It kills every Skyfisher in the format, so it can be pretty nasty. So I might actually switch that up, and because in a pinch, if you're already winning, Scattershot doesn't do you anything, whereas Claws of Wire would let you draw the 2 cards. So that's probably the change up I'm going to make to the deck, going from there. So anyway, guys, we go 4-1 with White Metal. Remember, you got to say it that way, or it's going to draw bad for you. But we'll be back next week, and we will be off for the beginning of March because it's the first ever Pauper Pro Tour. And unless you've been living under a rock or you've never watched this show, you don't know anything about it. Otherwise, just rewind because we did a promo for it earlier. I'd like to thank Rosamond and Little Fight for being my what would you call it, partners in crime here aboard this imaginary ship called the SS Metagame, bringing Pauper to the masses and hopefully some new ideas. Go out there, brew up, and we'll see you next time on Pauperganda. Adios, everybody.
Our students have a mental power and toughness that is always changing, endlessly experimenting with the latest and cutting-edge research. Our understanding continually evolves with over 200 arcane laboratories. They are shaped in clinics and grafted in the real world. From careful studies basics to full ISIT certification, we teach it all. Our campus is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ravnica. If you're dedicated to nature and science, Simic University is for you. Simic University, we don't just teach evolution, we evolve.